Guys, welcome to EKBJJ Academy London. My name's Eddie Kone. I'm the head instructor here of the Academy. I'm joined today by one of the black belts, Shuki Lock, and we're going to show you some what we would consider urban chokes or chain chokes for the street. These chokes happen usually when things start to go wrong or we're surprised and we have to deal with an assailant that is so close to us we don't have time to react and use other parts of Jiu-Jitsu. So it looks a little bit like this. So the guys come straight up close to me before I had time to put any defense in. My defense was a little bit low, but he's come in. We start to argue, he starts to posture a little bit, and unawares to me, he suddenly just tackles the leg. The moment he tackles the leg, I'm going to shift my hips away from him to create a space for my left hand to insert under his neck, like I'm looking for the guillotine choke. As we know, with the explosion of the UFC and those other kind of MMA shows, a lot of people now are learning these intricate defenses and learning to defend against these very basic moves. So as Shuki tackles me, hips go back and I start the guillotine choke. But what Shuki does is he grabs hold of the wrist really tight and starts to pry off the wrist. As he pries off my wrist, the second hand, which has attempted to grab onto the wrist to form the guillotine choke, comes under the head, fingers point up. The second hand which he was grabbing folds behind his back flat. I drop this elbow and I squeeze, causing a front naked choke, or as some call it, the ninja choke. The other thing that can happen to us in that position is I actually start to seal the guillotine choke here. And as I seal the guillotine choke, he starts to take me down to the ground here. What I want to try to avoid at this point, especially if he starts defending the hands, is to try and put him in the guard. Because if I try to put him in the guard here, more than likely he pops up, he's on top, I'm on bottom, and now I have to contend with all of this kind of stuff. So as we hit the ground here, and I have the guillotine, I want to try and stay up. He grabs the wrist again, and I'm going to force some space. As he wrenches the arm off, again, hand shoots in, wraps the back, elbow compression and squeeze here. Again, forming the ninja choke or the front naked choke. The other thing that can happen is, of course, we're out in the urban environment, we have clothes on. So I always have to look at my opponent or the adversary, look at myself and understand that I have to be able to use what he's wearing against him or use what I'm wearing in that fight. So today we have the Eddie Kone hoodie on, and this makes a great choking tool. So again, Shuki attacks, I catch the guillotine, and then he starts again to defend the hand. And if we turn around a little bit here, as he's grabbing the hand and forcing the hand, I cannot now bring the arm through to make that choke. He's just holding on to the arm. So what I do is I grab 4 fingers inside the cloth here, I bring this wrist palm up, behind, and I drive my little finger behind him at the same time, pushing my hips back here, causing the choke to happen. A front Ezekiel choke, this way. And the same principle would apply again. He tackles me, I grab him, he takes me down in the same way. This time I'm going to close the guard on him. And then the same thing happens. We sneak the arm through and we squeeze using the same Ezekiel choke. So guys, we have 4 submissions for an urban environment, for the street, or fail-safes when one position doesn't work and they start to force the grip. They start to break the grip or release the grip around their throat. We then can adjust, make some simple adjustments and finish them off with either of those chokes. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like, comment and subscribe to our YouTube page. Big thanks to my black belt Shuki for helping us. And we'll see you next time for some more techniques.